After suffering cardiac arrest in the middle of an NFL game, Buffalo Bills safety Damar Hamlin is joining a new team.
Yeah, just weeks ago, the entire country watched as staff resuscitated Hamlin after sudden cardiac arrest. Now he's partnering with the American Heart Association to help save lives.
As you know, CPR saved my life earlier this year on the field.
That had us wondering, how much first aid should we know? Are classes necessary? Good question. I learned life-saving measures could be found in the palm of your hand.
Emergencies can happen anywhere, anytime.
Carrie Carlson-Guest is the Regional Communications Director for the American Red Cross.
How much first aid should I know? Do you hear that question often?
People should know as much first aid as they can, but know what you're likely to use.
Melissa Latch works in an after-school program.
I want to make sure that we know if a child has a bee sting, we know how to use an EpiPen.
Scott Solomon has 3 kids.
It was the pediatric first aid, CPR, and the choking.
Is this something I can just pick up and learn online, or should I be in a class setting like this?
There's lots of ways to learn first aid, CPR, AED skills. So you can start with, we have a free first aid app.
The Red Cross First Aid app lists common emergencies and how to respond, from cardiac arrest.
If someone's unresponsive and not breathing, what are those CPR skills?
To hypothermia.
Are you going to warm them up quickly, or actually what it's going to say is warm them up slowly?
While helpful in a pinch, the app is merely a starting point.
What we really want people to do is to take a class. That's going to give people the practice, the muscle memory.
I think taking the classes, it helps you feel more comfortable being able to help someone and step in.
In researching the most common first aid people are suggested to learn, these techniques came up the most. Number 1, CPR. Next, how to help a person who is choking, such as the Heimlich maneuver. Others include how to stop severe bleeding, how to treat someone in shock, and how to spot the signs of a stroke. Those and so much more are taught in a Red Cross class and found in the app.
Let's try it again.
Knowing just the basics can really make a difference.
I took a first aid and CPR class in 2009, so we're looking at 13 years. Would I be considered knowledgeable, or should I get back in the classroom?
I learned a lot today.
To put it simply.
Yeah.
Now, it's also important to have a first aid kit, one for your home and another for your car.
And if you'd like to build your own first aid kit, the Red Cross created a list of items a family of 4 would need, and it is attached to this story on our website.